False Creek, a place shaped by water, history, and community. Nestled in the heart of Vancouver, its shoreline holds stories that stretch far beyond the city we see today. Today, Ermen and Lolly are exploring the east end of False Creek.
We're heading to the end of the creek, so we're heading down to Main Street. Mm-hmm. But the creek itself went on all the way up to Clark Drive at one point. And there are some homes along Prior Street, so that would be the south side of Prior Street, that were using wells up to 5 years ago.
Wow.
That over there was in the 70s, and you can see the egress is much further back away from the water, which makes that a very, very desirable walkway with a balance of water and green space and development. And on the opposite side, on the north side of the creek, what you see is infill right to the end of the egress. So it's almost falling in the water, not as much green space. I find that fascinating myself, because when I'm talking about the water in particular, I talk about grand airflow and how the air moves, and of course it moves differently on that side than it does on this side.
Yes,
it's whipping around buildings.
And we're lucky at the Maritime Museum to have all that nice big park space. But again, it is all infill.
Yeah.
We have archival photos at the museum. The St. Rock, of course, our National Historic Site.
Right.
Again, I'm a particular to wooden vessels. I'm excited to be on the wooden False Creek Ferry. We have the wooden boat, St. Rock, in the Maritime Museum. And the A-frame, as you know, was built around the St. Rock, like a ship in a bottle. And we have photographs when the city of Vancouver pulled that boat up. It was just rocky beach and shoreline.
Wow.
And you can see it just sitting, not even in cradles yet, just pulled up onto the sand. It's amazing. We'll have to send you some of those photos.
That's fascinating.
And then even, there's the dog beach now, off to the west side of the museum. And that area is all infill, and we also have photos from the 50s of our cement wall, of the wall of the museum. Just water was coming right up to that and crashing on it. So it really, the city of Vancouver really has been shaped by this type of dredging and development. That's how we're able to even come up here in False Creek and experience what used to be the mud flats. And a lot of folks don't realize every sandy beach in Vancouver, besides English Bay, is infill. Yeah, which is why it was so amazing when Seraphin Fortes, while running supplies across the creek, realized that was a sunny beach, and as somebody who loved swimming, he went over there and investigated and realized what a nice spot that it was. Of course, eventually forging the way for the rest of the city to gain access.
Right.
And then over time, through these different dredging and infill scenarios, other sandy beaches were created. And so I think it is interesting, again, how much, the dredging of certain areas led to other recreational areas in BC. Really, the industry and the recreation of this province and the city are so interwoven.
You can learn more about the history of False Creek at the Vancouver Maritime Museum and aboard one of our little blue False Creek ferries.